Today we welcome Dr. Tanya G. She recently actually gave a TEDx talk on Together We Are Stronger. And today she is going to be speaking about something very important, spirituality and healthcare. Tanya is a seasoned doctor of traditional Chinese medicine with over 30 years of clinical experience and a thriving multidisciplinary clinic located right here in Vancouver. Known for her intuitive, heart-led approach, Tanya blends ancient healing traditions with modern healthcare, guided by the principles of service, devotion, compassion, and love. She is also a global educator and board member of the Numa Institute Foundation, a nonprofit dedicated to preserving the ancient wisdom of the Karo people of Peru and Tibetan Buddhists in India. Her lifelong spiritual journey informs her work, helping others create peace, harmony, and healing from within. Please join us in giving a warm Vancouver welcome to Dr. Tanya G.
Testing. Oh, very good. Good morning, everyone. Oh, I'm so happy to be here. Thank you. Today, we are going to be doing a beautiful prayer. Let us join together in singing our translation of the Aramaic version of the Lord's Prayer.
Holy Spirit, creator of life and all, you create a space inside us and fill it with your presence. Our oneness now prevails. Your one desire flows through ours as energy fills all forms. You give us this day our physical and spiritual nourishment. You untangle the knots of error that bind us as we also release others. We don't let appearances make us forgetful of our source. We're born free to act from our highest nature. From your presence comes the glorious harmony of life. May these words be fertile ground from which our future grows.
If you would like a copy of the Aramaic prayer that we just sang, there are cards with the complete wording located in the seat backs that you can take home if you like. All right, this is my offering to you is a short meditation, and it is Buddhist in nature, and it is really about mindfulness. It's extremely simple to do. And I invite you to participate. All that is required for you is to relax in your seats. And if your partner allows you, you can put your arms on the rest. You can share. It's like a executive class in the airplane. Just relax here. 2 feet planted on the ground. I want you to be just really aware of your spine. Make it relaxed. And we also recommend that you take your chin and you put it down a little bit towards your heart. And the reason for that is we want to be completely aligned. The top of your head is here. Something I learned recently, that our nervous system is between spirit and body. And the more in a line that we are, we can calm our nervous system down and receive. Just like this. You'll be doing a simple breath. It's a simple breathe in, breathe out, and pause. Breathe in, breathe out, and pause. At your own pace, breathe in, breathe out, pause. Continue. Breathe in, breathe out, pause. Continue. In that space of pause, there is peace. In that pause, there is rest. In that pause is gentleness. Continue. Find your peace. Find your rest. Peace. Rest. We're going to play a song, Buddhist in Nature, by a great Rinpoche, a reincarnated master. It is called Rest and Natural Great Peace.
Rest in natural great peace. This exhausted mind, beaten helplessly by karma and neurotic thoughts, like the relentless fury of the pounding waves in the infinite ocean of samsara. Rest in natural great peace. Rest in natural great peace. Rest in natural great peace. But sometimes it's wonderful when you really remember what the masters have done and taught. It immediately moves us. It really inspires, connects us. Therefore we feel a sense of gratitude and appreciation of their work. So using Rinpoche in this wonderful point, he says, rest in natural great peace. This exhausted mind, beaten helplessly by karma and neurotic thoughts, like the relentless fury of the pounding waves in the infinite ocean of samsara. Rest in natural great peace. Rest in natural. In Tibetan is Rangi Hwacha. Rest in natural great peace. This exhausted mind, beating helplessly by current, and neurotic thoughts, like the relentless fury of the pounding waves in the infinite ocean of observer. Rest naturally, to rest, to find rest. Clearly. Just really finding that rest, the comfort and ease, to just to let go and just to naturally be. Then you see the mind just quietly settled, just like a glass of muddy water. If you don't stir it, the dirt will slowly settle. In the same manner, if you let the mind be in the spacious openness, slowly the confusion or the turbulence of thought and motion settles. The rest is natural peace. The rest is natural peace. This exhausted mind, beating helplessly by current, and neurotic thoughts, like the relentless fury of the pounding waves in the infinite ocean of observer. Rest is natural, to rest, to find rest. Clearly.
Thank you.
Really now, water like glass surrounds me. The air is still, I drink my fill of blossom sweet perfume, and I'm in awe. Here is where I feel at peace. Love is all that I need to know. The hunger in my heart has gone away. Here and now is where I'll stay. The giver and the gift, I found where I belong, where God's grace is strong. The rhythm of the world is flowing like a river. I'm one with the giver and the gift. I am grateful now. There's beauty none can see. Beauty the power none can see. There's a tree in the wildest wind, bends with strength, strengthening through me. All life's clutter is cleared at last. Encounter peace with every breath and live. The giver and the gift I found where I belong, where God's grace is strong. The rhythm of the world is flowing like a river. I'm one with the giver and the gift. Ooh, da-ba-da, 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 da-ba-da.
Oh my goodness, Tom. God-given talent, thank you. Oh my goodness, it's my turn to share from my heart. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right. First of all, good morning again, and thank you. I feel so honored to be able to share from my heart and also offer you my purest, humble opinions. Oh, goody, my mom would say. Does my coat make you feel anxious? Does it? You've heard about that white coat syndrome? Well, I'd like to say that the reason why I like to wear this is not what you may think. It's because it's full of pockets. Really, really good pockets. Yes. My speech today is called Spirituality in Modern Healthcare. But really, it should have been called, Is There Spirituality in Modern Healthcare? I think not. It is void. And in my research, I asked the questions, why? And what I've come up to understand is that, is there God in science? I don't know, and I think that's why we don't see spirituality in modern healthcare. As you know, if you had a heart problem, you were going to go see a cardiologist. If you had a lung problem, you would see a respirologist. If you had a blood problem, you would see a hematologist. But when you go there, are they asking you, what is your story? Are they asking you, what do you believe in? Are they asking you, how do you really feel? Well, the answer is really probably not, because you only get 10 to 15 minutes, and you've waited 3 to 6 months for the appointment. Modern healthcare is lacking spirituality, but the ancient traditions And I want to show you this. This is Buddha, Lord Krishna, and Jesus, Lord Jesus. These traditions, spirit was always there. They had ancient medicines. Spirit was always there. But modern day healthcare lacks. But I have a solution. But first, I digress. Let's continue down this other road. Okay. In my research, I asked the question, what is spirituality? I mean, it's a buzzword. Did you know, according to Google AI, that the word spirituality from the 1950s to 2019 skyrocketed all the way? Why? Because people are seeking more. Again, I asked, what is spirituality? So I checked, and this is what Google AI said at 9 a.m. this morning. It says, spirituality, a broad term encompassing an individual's search for meaning, for purpose, and a sense of connection with something larger than oneself. Let me just repeat that. Spirituality, a broad term encompassing an individual's search for meaning, for purpose, and for something larger than oneself. I know, all you savvy spiritual people, you totally get it already. That's why you're here. But there's so many others who are seeking, or some that are not. In my personal practice, I've been so honored to care for thousands of patients over my 30 years. And I can sometimes receive the patient that is a beer drinker, chicken wing eater, telling me all about the latest football, and I am needling them, and they're, being an acupuncturist, needling, and a big jump that occurs, and they don't feel a thing. And they're not worried or care about how their words, their thoughts, and their actions affect others. Nothing. And those are the ones I love because I like to shake them up a little. And I ask them this question. Who do you think is looking through your eyes? Who do you think is looking through your eyes? Is that a bit trippy? I think so. I remember when I first heard that, I tripped out for a long time. It was the early 80s. I was a seeker. Who is looking through your eyes? This is the first question. I just shared that question with someone I met yesterday for the first time. 34-year-old gentleman seeking for deeper peace. When I asked him, he was like, whoa. I said, step 1. Step 2, do your research. Investigate. Observe yourself. What are your thoughts, your words, and your actions? Then I say, what's in your heart? But I'll tell you what's in your heart. In your heart is your spark of divinity. Your spark of divinity. Your connection to divinity. Your inner Buddha, your inner Krishna, your inner Christ resides in your heart. We all know it. Let's get there. Let's go there. This is why we do what we do. And from there, let it be our compass. What do we think? What do we say? And what do we do? Those who seek fare better in their health. I have been privileged to treat late-stage cancer patients. Agony, suffering. Their life is coming to an end. They're panicking. And I say, what's your story? tell me your story. Tell me your story. And I say to them, illness, cancer, agony, it all means change. How do we change? I have a story. Before I tell my story, I would like to acknowledge this beautiful goddess in the front here. Everybody knows Janet. And everybody knows Janet's story. And it is her unwavering faith and her devotion to her spirituality that caused great healing inside of her. And that is why she continues to thrive and show up as she is right now. Thank you, Janet. With permission, I've been given the right to share this story about a client, but I'm going to call her Lucinda. That was what she would like me to call her. Lucinda is in her very, very early 60s, and she is a counselor, and she treats many people and listens to their story. And in 2017, she got diagnosed with colorectal cancer. And she tuned into herself, and she asked, what do I do? Every fiber of her being said, do it naturally. The doctor said to her, chemo, radiation. And she said no. And she defied modern health care. Not once did they ask her what she believed in or how she felt. But she said, I believe. And I choose a natural approach. And guess what? She threw her cancer into remission because of her unwavering faith, because of her conviction to change. And she did. Do you want to know what she did? Yeah? First thing she did was she observed her past. She made peace with the traumas of her past, because we all have a story. And she made a commitment to heal. And she unraveled each trauma painfully and liberatingly. She let it go. She made peace with her relationships in her life. And she made a different relationship with her body. She fed it nourishing foods. She rested. She exercised. And she triumphantly decided to live each day fully with presence. And I'm so lucky to know her. Several years later, a tumor appeared in her lung. And she tuned in. And she decided, okay, this time I'll choose surgery. But I can continue to do my work, my inner work, with my inner being, my divine immortal spark. And she did. And guess what? She was cancer-free again. But that didn't stop her from learning. It didn't stop her from continually observing herself and showing up in her life in the way that God wanted her to, or Source wanted to, or Allah, the great creator. It's all the same. And she's recently been given another blow. The cancer's back. But Lucinda is carrying on with conviction in her heart. I had a phone call with her yesterday asking her permission to share her story. She said, oh, yes, of course. But I did ask her a question I'd never asked her before. I said, Lucinda, do you think about death? And she said, yes, but it's a part of life. But it's not going to stop me from living, because this is all we have. right here, right now. Her faith, her spirituality, it's people like that, who think like that, fare better. They fare better. But there are those who don't. There are those that struggle. Since the pandemic, I have witnessed 24 deaths, not COVID-related. Some died peacefully, some did not. But the ones that did, they knew themselves here. Modern healthcare is lacking because I believe it is our responsibility to care deeply for each patient, to love them deeply. And their story matters. As a healthcare practitioner, speaking to other healthcare practitioners, I invite you, ask the right questions. How does your patient feel? What does your patient believe in? How can you support them? How can you be respectful? How can you ask, why not ask questions? We can learn. We could do better. I have another story. I have another patient. I had contacted his partner to ask permission to share, and he said, please. I'd like to introduce you to my client, Sequoia. He's in his early 70s. He is a Vietnam War vet. You can only imagine what he had experienced. He was an American that came to Canada. Oh, Canada. And he developed his own chosen family, his community. He served them. He biked everywhere all the time. He was the fittest 70-something-year-old person I'd ever met. And every time he'd see me, give me a big hug. And it was a delight to serve him. Fit, happy, healthy, until one day he said, I have a pain here. It's not going away. Okay. After a few weeks, he says, I better get this checked. I said, good idea. It turned out to be pancreatic cancer. Stage 1. This is a miracle because pancreatic cancer, you don't really get symptoms until it's too late. Sequoia said, I've been blessed. I caught it early. I'm going to live my life fully. So he did. He went to Mexico, he visited friends, he made contact with everyone he loved. And he wrote a book about his life. And when his life continued to drain, he said, I choose something different. I said, what's going on, Sequoia? He said, I'm going to choose medically assisted dying. And I broke my heart because I didn't understand. I judged him for his choice. But this was his belief. This was his choice. And instead of continuing to judge, I asked questions. And he shared from his heart, and I will tell you, I will never judge another person's choice again, because Sequoia, till his last breath, died with dignity on his own terms, and he was not afraid. Because his faith, his spirituality, was his strength, his resilience, his medicine. I will miss Sequoia, but he lands in my heart like no other. What can you do to make a difference in your healthcare? I really would like you to speak to your healthcare providers. Share your story. Get them on board. Tell them what it means to you, that you are heard, that you are seen. Make peace with your loved ones. Don't wait, because there is no time. Take the bull by the horns. Love deeply. Love deeply. Love deeply. Before I wrap this up, are there any questions? Do you have any questions at all? Questions. There's no bad answer, there's no bad questions, there's really poor answers. But do you have any questions? No questions. If my mom was here, she'd be asking a ton of questions. She and I are not anything alike, but I love her deeply. Oh, sorry. Hi. How do you work with a loved one who won't?
How do you make peace with a loved one who won't talk to you?
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's a great question. How do you make peace with a loved one who won't talk to you? Okay, understand two things. How much time do I have? 7 minutes, okay. This is a very good question, and I think it's a very important one. I offer two suggestions. Okay, first of all, understanding. From a Buddhist perspective, we have to understand that everyone in our life is playing a role, a very important role. So the person who's not talking to you, that person's playing a role in your life for you to get clear with something. And one is, how can you forgive without that person's acknowledgement?
I've already done that.
Okay.
I'm open arms forgive.
Okay. You've forgiven? Fantastic. Deeply love them. Even if they're not going to speak to you, you can continue to love, but observe your attachment for wanting anything more from them. Because attachment is not love. Just love them. If they change their mind, great, and you never know. Send them good wishes. If you are uncomfortable with that, observe yourself. That's all. That's all you can do. Yes. Yeah, you did a good job. For those who are not there yet, they're still attached. There's a wonderful, simple writing exercise you can do. It's very simple. 2 letters. You write down a letter to that person. You write everything you want them to hear. The last paragraph has to be, I will always love you because. This is an exercise for you to get your emotions out, your feelings out, and then just write, don't edit. Because they're not physically going to see this letter. Spiritually, they will. Then, part 2, you write a return letter from them to you, hearing everything you need to hear to heal. Don't edit. You write down everything you need to hear to heal. Imagining they are writing it to you. The last paragraph will be, I will always love you because. And you sign their name. Then you take those 2 letters together, you put them together, you pray over it, and then you burn it. As you burn it, the messages go to the heavens. Take those ashes and bury them in the ground. So be it, let it be. You will change. This is the most important. You will change. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. Any other questions? Thank you for your question. Yeah. Oh, yes, sir.
Is there such a thing as a family or group curse, and if so, how do you curse?
Did you say, is there a family curse? Oh, well, what do you believe? It's all in what you believe. You know, there are some ancient traditions that do believe that. If you want to modernize that, I would like to say it's genetic patterning, the curses, genetic patterning. How to overcome this is to become aware. My suggestion is observe yourself. I'll give you an example. I always said, it's not good enough. It's not good enough. I always think, why is that in my mind? Not good enough, until I heard my mom say it. It's just not good enough. And I thought, oh my God, this is what I've been hearing all my life. But that's also what she heard growing up, and the curse continues. So there are big curses and little curses, but it ends with us. The more that we awaken and heal, that's how we can get rid of it all. Peace. We must do our inner work to develop our peace. And as we do so, there goes the attachments. That's one way. I like that way. I like that way. Of course, we do this all with the help of God in all of his emanations. Okay, I think I've run out of time now. I am so grateful. Thank you for staying awake and being present. And I will end this with a Buddhist prayer. May all beings be happy. May all beings be joyful. May all beings be at peace. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
There is hurt in the world, but there is healing in the hands of love. Of love. No telling where I will go, but as long as I can stand, I will be strong in love. While I am in this body, I'll share my gift. Where someone's burden is heavy, I will lift. Everyday love, ordinary love. Everywhere I see, I'll take it with me. I'll leave it behind for others to find, to be and let be. With kind words to a friend, they will know I am on their side. Their side. And that moment will last. We'll remember how it feels for all time. All time. While I am in this body, I'll share my gift. Where someone's burden is heavy, I will lift. Everyday love, ordinary love. Everywhere I see, I'll take it with me. I'll leave it behind for others to find, to be and let be. When we are gone, something remains. We've planted love, and it still graces and grows. Love grows. So let's love every day like it's our last. Let your love unfold, young and old. While I am in this body, I'll share my gift. Where someone's burden is heavy, I will lift. Everyday love, ordinary love. find to be and let be. Everyday love, ordinary love. Everywhere I see, I'll take it with me. Everywhere I see ordinary love. It's everywhere I see. Thank you.
Wow, let's give it up one more time for Tom Arntzen. And thank you, Dr. Tanya, for such an insightful, incredible talk. Woo! So appreciate you being here today. We welcome everyone today to our 2025 annual general meeting in the lower level at 12:45. It will include a review of the center's financial position as well as other departmental updates. Once again, it will begin at 12:45 today in the lower level. And we are pleased to announce the return of our highly reviewed Explore Your Inner Being. This program will resume on Thursday, May the 8th, from 7 till 9. This program is for self-discovery of mind, body, and spirit, and this course allows you to participate in a safe and supportive group environment. And our Course in Miracles study group is live at Unity every Tuesday from 12:30 to 2:30 in the lower level. And finally, if we could have one thing, well, maybe you'd like to join us at our Mastermind prayer group. You can check this out. Our Mastermind meetings strengthen your faith and belief and have brought about amazing results from thousands of people. So join us and enjoy the unconditional support of dedicated prayer partners using the easy-to-learn Mastermind framework. Meetings are downstairs in the meditation room every Sunday morning from 10 till 10:30 in the lower level. I would like to now call up our wonderful president, Marion Dick, because we have some special members that have become new members, and so we would like to acknowledge them now.
Thank you, Janet. Yes, it's my pleasure to introduce you to the newest members of Unity of Vancouver. We're very happy to have them, and as far as membership is concerned, in case you're not aware, in order to serve on the board of directors or be a prayer chaplain or a number of other areas, you are required to be a member. In the case of the board of directors, it's 2 years. There are requirements for others as well. We love to have you. I know we love to have you with us, whether you are a member or not, but we really do encourage you to join. So together with Janet, let's welcome all of you up. Do you want?
So we want to welcome you all to our family. Everyone here is part of our Unity community, but these individuals have taken that extra step to deepen their spiritual discovery and understanding by being an even deeper part of our community. And we welcome you all, and we do have a certificate for you, and you will receive those downstairs. And again, thank you, thank you, thank you. Please, let's give them another warm welcome. Woo! Thank you, thank you. Okay. We also have coffee and refreshments downstairs, just as a reminder. And last but not least, and most importantly, today's affirmative prayer chaplains are Melba Burns, Marina Marcos, Q Ming Lin, and Len Satoff on Zoom. Would you present by please standing? To have a confidential prayer with one of our chaplains, simply come to the front and the music will be finishing and you'll find the chaplains in the front row. They'll be happy to support you in prayer, and they especially love praying with those of you who are here for the first time. If you are watching on Zoom, I'll show you how to participate in just a few moments. And now, as we bring our gathering together, and always together, but we are closing out this particular Sunday. Please stand and let us together say our prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us, the love of God enfolds us, the power of God protects us, the presence of God watches over us. Wherever you are, God is, and life is fantastic. Please remain standing for the peace song.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
If you are here on YouTube, thank you so much for joining us. We send you our love and look forward to seeing you next week. If you're on Zoom and would like to pray confidentially with a chaplain in a private room, please accept your breakout invitation, which will pop up on your screen shortly. Thank you so much for joining us. See you all next week, and God bless.